This chapter is going to be weather. It goes hand in hand with atmosphere. So a lot of the things that we talked about with atmosphere are going to come into play here. So some terms here. With goal number 1, understand the following terms: what weather is, the difference between weather and climate. We'll get into a lot of things that make up weather, like dew point, humidity, relative humidity, the water cycle is always at play, precipitation, different clouds, cumulus, stratus, cirrus, isobars, and isotherms, and fronts and station models, everything that has to do with the weather. If you watch the weather, there's a lot of terms and things that they might say or show you that maybe don't make sense. Our goal during this chapter is to know what those all mean. So I will be able to explain how the water cycle works and how it affects our weather. I'll be able to describe how clouds are classified and what type of precipitation they produce. I'll be able to explain how weather is associated with fronts and high and low pressure. Now that we know that atmospheric pressure does exist, there are times when it is higher or lower, and that's going to affect our weather. I will be able to describe the dangers of severe weather and how it can develop. I will be able to explain how data are collected for weather maps and forecasts and interpret symbols and what they mean. I'll be able to read and explain weather information you get from online or the newspaper. And lastly, be able to explain how oceans and mountains have an effect on weather depending on where you live. So those are all of our goals for this next chapter.